Female reproductive system. Female reproductive system constitutes of ovaries, oviducts, cervix and vagina, as well as there is a secondary female reproductive organ which is mammary glands. Now, ovaries are the primary female reproductive organs which gives us ovum, as well as certain steroidal hormones are also produced by ovaries. Ovaries are 2 in number, 2 to 4 centimeter in size, and are attached to uterus with the help of ligaments. These ovaries, they are covered by an external cell wall lining which is known as stroma. This stroma is having two parts, peripheral cortex as well as inner medulla. Now, let us see the positions of these two ovaries. This is your uterine cavity and these are two ovaries attached to the uterus through ligaments. Now, these ovaries, they give us ovum. This ovum is taken up by fallopian tube. This is the fallopian tube. Here this ovum is taken to the uterine cavity or uterus so that sperms can come and can fertilize the egg. Fertilization can occur. This fallopian tube is 10 to 12 centimeter long and is divided into three parts: isthmus, ampulla and infundibulum. Isthmus is the narrowest part, ampulla is wider and infundibulum is the bent like fusion. In infundibulum you will find fimbriae. Fimbriae are nothing but, as you can see, these are these small projections. What these small projections do? They are helpful in taking ovum from the ovary after ovulation to or into the fallopian tube. These are ovaries. This is uterine cavity. This is cervix. This is cervical canal. This cervical canal is also known as birth canal, and this is vagina. Now this uterine cavity or uterus is having three layers: endometrium, myometrium and perimetrium. Endometrium is the one which is involved in menstrual cycle. It undergoes cyclic changes. Myometrium is the one which is involved in childbirth. Contractions are experienced in myometrium during the childbirth. Uterus is, there is only one uterus. Uterus is also known as womb, and if you see its shape, it is inverted pear shaped. Now, this is internal female reproductive system. Now, let us understand the external. External wall consists of mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen and clitoris. This mons pubis is nothing but a cushiony fatty covering. Labia majora is the outer two folds over the vagina and labia minora is the internal fold. Hymen is an external layer of cells or external covering of cell present over the vaginal opening. It is believed that hymen is ruptured after the first sexual intercourse, but this is not true. Hymen can also be broken by certain sports or activities like swimming, horse riding, or even hymen may be present after first sexual intercourse. Then is the clitoris. Clitoris is nothing but a finger-like projection which is formed at the fusion of labia majora. Now, as we have studied ovaries, oviduct, cervix and vagina. Now is the mammary glands. Let me draw a very small diagram of mammary glands so that you can understand it in details. It is something like this. This is the nipple, and these mammary glands, they constitute of glandular tissue as well as variable amount of fats. This glandular tissue, it further have many cells in it which are known as alveoli cells. These alveoli cells, they actually secrete milk, but these alveoli cells are further having glandular tubules. These glandular tubules, they collectively form mammary duct, and this mammary duct opens into each glandular tissue may have 15 to 20 mammary ducts, and these mammary ducts, they open into lactiferous ducts from where the milk can be sucked out. So this is female reproductive system. Ovaries are the primary reproductive organ. Accessories are oviducts, urethra, vagina, and then is cervix, which is having cervical canal, also known as birth canal, and finally is the mammary gland. This is female reproductive system.